Well, Jack, it's probably a tough game to come into, isn't it? 45 minutes, but you must be pleased you got some minutes in the tank.
Yeah, obviously it's good on a personal note to get my minutes back in, but yeah, still like distraught of how the game ended because I think we deserved at least a point.
Yeah, as I say, contained West Brom for long periods of that game. Didn't really have too many chances themselves. So the feeling in those last few minutes must have been devastating.
Yeah, of course it was. Like we knew the way they played. They're heavy on second balls and they're really direct with how they play. And I thought we dealt with it perfectly, literally until their goal. So we got to be proud of how we set ourselves out today and flip reverse. Like it could have went the other way. We could have had that chance. So we just got to keep digging in. It will turn and it will go our way.
And for you personally, as you say, when the gaffer says you're going on second half, is it feeling of excitement, or how are you feeling when the gaffer says you're going on? Because people were slightly surprised you're on the bench to start with.
Yeah, of course. I was delighted when the gaffer pulled me about the 35th minute. I think Norbs was carrying a little bit of a knock, so he said, "I'm thinking about bringing you on at half time." So yeah, I was delighted just to get on, and obviously it's my champ debut, so the adrenaline got me through it, but I was blown a little bit.
Yeah, it's been frustrating for you, isn't it? Because you're working so hard to try and get back in. It's, you know, people don't see the name Taylor in the squad and are wondering what's going on, but you're working your socks off to get fully fit.
Yeah, like I said in the interview previously that I was in throughout the whole summer, just strengthening, and then just a setback, like just some inflammation on my previous injury, which wasn't ideal and it was painful and I didn't want to aggravate it, but I've worked hard this week. I've stepped up my rehab and just delighted just to get on the bench and then especially get 45 minutes and touch wood, got through it all right.
Yeah, the gaffer was saying actually when you got the injury that it could have been something like cramp, and I think people were probably thinking, well, cramp's keeping a long time, but obviously hamstrings injuries are so hard to predict how long they're going to be because ultimately it's such an important muscle in the body.
I wish it was cramp, but no, it was really sort of, to be honest, it felt worse than tearing it. That's why I was so scared when I'd done it at Portsmouth, when I had the feeling when I had to come off. I was thinking of the worst, but anything was a positive that it wasn't like the worst what I expected. So yeah, just touch wood. I'm going to keep it strong and monitor it and just get back to playing 90 minutes every week, hopefully.
And you had a couple of real tests on it. Is it one ball that came over your head, you're sort of stretching, fully out, and then you ran pretty much the length of the pitch when Sammy's broke down the left as well. It's a good test for it.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to score, to be honest, but that's what it's like in there. It was bouncing balls and second balls and hooks on and things like that tonight. So I think the hammy done all right.
And for you now, obviously you got the international break. I know the manager's been talking about getting, working with players during this sort of period. It's an important time, isn't it? Because you want to come back for that Sheffield United game and put your hand in the air and say, Gaffer, I'm ready to play 90.
Yeah, of course, that's the aim. I want to get through this period feeling fresh. I want to work, but I want to feel fresh at the same time, ready for the Sheffield game. But if he picks me, hopefully I'll be ready and get a little run going of games.